that box, we can able to this move this box, this side and this side, right? We have control over there because in perspective of hand, we are in fourth dimension. We can able to move this box forward, we can move to this box backward. So in Ramtha says we have two different, I can differentiate time in two different ways. One is spiritual time, one is real time. Spiritual time. Spiritual time means, as you said, there is no future, there is no past, there is no present. Everything is eternal now. Because time is not in linear. Time is in spiral form. This is the spiral form. So yeah, but in physical time, a reality time, you can call it. In that we have future and past and present. In Earth, you have past is there, future is there, present is there. Right now, because Earth plane is not spiritual time. This is real time because magnetic nature is still there. Right, duality is still there. It's not in oneness, right? So that's why you are going to the what you call in fourth dimension where future not there and present everything is in everything is in quantum nature. For example, take electrons. So right, that is in the fourth plane of consciousness. For example, this is the physical matter molecules, or you can call it as atoms. The art inside atoms you have electrons, right? The electrons in random nature, that is called quantum physics, right? So electron doesn't have any what you call pattern, right? Right now, then quantum, their random is random nature. This randomness is there. The random doesn't have any time. So when you put these electrons in particular format or particular shape, the shape you are keeping in particular form, right? That particular form has a time right now. So that means in if you go to astral level or second body, there is no time and space. Sorry, there is no time. Space is there. Sorry, there is no time. You can go to future. That's why with your second body, you can go to future. You can go to past. You can go to anywhere. But in physical body, you cannot go. So in physical body, you can in that moment you can at least think of past. You cannot go with future in physical body unless until you are in meditation. In meditation, you're not experiencing future with physical body. You're experiencing with other bodies. So, so generally, for example, I'll give better example. Like this is one particular mountain, right? So there are three different roads. One road, the second road, and third road. But three levels of roads. You want to go like this, right? So, for example, this is A person, this is the B person, this is the C person, right? Just imagine there is one mountain. So in mountain we have one path in spiral form, right? This is the way of that particular path. So just imagine the A person is in road. This is A person is this level of road, and the B this is where the B person lies. This is where C person lies, right? So just you are in the top of the mountain, right? For example, when you think in terms of A, B is future to A. If you think C in terms of A, C is also future to B, C future to A, right? So, but when you think in terms of B, A is past to B and C is future to B. Similarly, for C, there is no future right now, but only B and A are past to C. But when you are in this level of height, everything is happening parallelly.
Okay.
Hello. Did you get that?
Yeah.
Yes.
When you are in top, everything happens simultaneously to you.
Yeah.
Because we
So
are
the
because
top means, does it mean it's a 0 point?
yes, you can call it a point zero. You can call it as, for example, in earth planes. If you are in earth plane, you cannot see future, right? So if you should go to second level of consciousness, or you can go to higher level of consciousness beyond earth plane. Right? For example, earth is in 80 frequency. If you go to second body or astral body, you can go to future events. You can see that how earth is moving, right? So, for example, if you are in Earth, you cannot see. That's why scientists will send rockets to beyond other Earth, beyond Earth, and they can send it to other planets, and they see the observe the Earth, right? For example, take the sun. For sunlight is coming from sun, and it takes 8 minutes nearly, right? Because it is 8 minutes before us. That we can say our turn. The things are happening. If we can go to sun, if we can see the earth, we can see the things happens in earth much before 8 minutes. something like that. Did you get that?
Mhm.
So in the way, time is in two ways. One is in earth plane we can consider that is called physical time or reality time, where future, past, and present all existed. But in real nature or real time, or sorry, in spiritual time, there is no like that, because there is a random nature. There is a pure energy form. Energy form. There is no future and past. When you direct that, when you channel them, and when you give the shape to them, then future, past, and present will split. But in energy form, there is no future, past, and present. That's why in meditation, when you observe the breath, so when you are in that now moment, there is no future, past, and present. So the game is all about that. So the Ramtha says the person who call the master is the person who master the time. The person who master the time is called master, because the real time pattern exists in second body. Second body is all about time. This past, future, and present, right? When you master the time, so you call master, because you master the patterns. What is time? Time is all about numbers. Number is nothing. What is numbers? Number is all about patterns. For example, this is triangle. This is pattern, right? This is 180 degrees, 180 degrees, 180 degrees. This is square. This is 90, 90, 90. So this is all about numbers. So second level of consciousness, or you can call it the astral body, or you can call it emotional body. Emotional body all about patterns. Your past patterns all lies in emotional body. Once you master that emotional body, you are beyond life cycles, right? Where does that patterns comes from? The patterns comes from the way you think. The
You are muted, Ajay.
Yeah, maybe some distraction,
Yeah.
the network issue.
Okay. I think our streaming is off now. Oh, it's still on YouTube.
Sorry, my internet was. So how much of it happened? So I'm telling.
Oh, it's only you are beyond time now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So generally, how our reality happens, I will tell you that. So for example, this is your physical body. In physical body, I told future, past, present is there, right? This future, maybe this is present moment. This is past moment. Why we are aiming for our future is, for example, right now we are thinking I'm not eligible to get the job, I'm not having house, because we are thinking in past, because I don't have, right? I mean, future, I have a probability to get that event, to get that house, to get that car, something like that. So right now this is not in physical form, this is in energy form. This, because this is random nature, this is in electrons, right? When electrons are coagulated, you will get in physical form. For example, right now, for example, take Sai Baba, Shirdi Sai. For example, when you close eyes, you can manifest that what you call vibhuti in hands, right? So right now nothing is there in hand, but the energy is everywhere, electrons is everywhere, random particles, electrons and random particles, that is called quantum field. So he's taking electrons and he's giving the shape in the form of that vibhuti, right? So similarly, in quantum nature, in second body, third body, fourth body, they're in quantum particles. They're in random nature. There is no right now they don't have specific function. That's why we call it as a random in nature, right? The randomness is there, that probability is there. You are taking that probability of getting the house, a probability of getting that new car, and dreaming over here and getting that in present moment, right? When you are dreaming that in present moment, you are no longer in past, you are in present moment, because you are already experiencing that in virtually, saying that I have that car in your forehead. You got it? Because you're dreaming happening in second plane of consciousness, not in physical body. So right now, I told what is thought. Thought is nothing but light, electrical, and a neurological chemical pattern, right? First, you are taking the thought of light and shaping the light in the form of visualization or form. That form is nothing but astral body, the coagulation of electrons. Right? So the randomness of electrons are there. That random electrons we are giving the shape in the form of car. We are giving in the shape in the form of house. That shape or that light form, that, or you can call it as a thought form, you can call it as astral form. We are visualizing here and giving the shape. That shape bringing chemical nature within us. That is the primary reality we are getting. That is primary experience we are getting. So the same event, that same energy, which in the form of shape, is going outside and collapsing the quantum particles and gathering some events and getting that events to your back because of the magnetic nature you have in your neurons. So when you dream, in the dream, for example, I'm dreaming right now saying that I want car because right now I don't have a car, but my feature frequency is 120 frequency, but I am thinking I don't have a car which is 90 frequency. I am taking that 120 frequency when I'm visualizing that right now my body frequency changed from 90 to 120. Right now 120 frequency, the frequency matched. But once it comes out of the dream, still I go to 90 because when I open my nose, I don't see car, right? I feel that I don't have it. But when you know the subject saying that that frequency is a matter, when you thinking is creating a reality, when the thought is creating reality, and conscious energy is creating reality, when you have subject in imbibed in our body, you don't see physical thing that I don't have a car. When you see and close your eyes, I have a car already here. This matter of time, the coagulated thought will come back to reality. It takes some time. For example, you're melting some ornament or gold, so it takes some time to mold that. For example, you heat that ornament, you heat that gold. So when you're heating, you can shape it out. So when you got the shape, immediately you cannot touch it because it is heat, 100 degrees centigrade, 80 degrees centigrade. It takes some time to cool down and you can hold that ornament, right? Similarly, when you take the thought, it is in right now heat in nature. That astral form should some take in earth plane called time. It takes some time to manifest in reality, to manifest in physical form. That time, that difference between that focusing on that particular dream and getting that astral image to get in physical reality, there is some gap that is called time, right? So the gap is there, right? So to get that physically experience, you should have that. In order to experience that, you should have patience. The patience is all about, don't see that I don't have a car, see that I already manifested it. I will definitely get it. So when you're able to see the things, when you're able to think in that way, that is called patience, that is called analogical thinking. When you are that thinking, definitely will get that car. The most people have a problem is we are not able to think, we are not able to sustain that thought unless until you get that physically manifested. Because again we are seeing that we didn't get that, but you should always remember the energy consciousness create the reality. It is already manifested, matter of time until you get that. You should have practice of patience. That's where the patience comes into picture. You should have patience unless until you get that. So Patiji took 40 years to get this mega pyramids come to picture. He waited 40 years. Similarly, for example, you're aiming for a dream, for car or for anything. Physically, to manifest that, it need to occur some events. That events
Once
to
we
occur take some time. You should have patience, right?
Okay, so in that case, when we are dreaming about the thought and we are in that 120 frequency, once or twice or thrice we visualize, we stay in that thought and energy or whatever, and it might take some time because it's in hot form now, and it would come back, right? Okay, so then what did the Satya Sai Baba did when I was very keen to see his hands. He does like this, and some gold chain will come and
Correct.
some
Correct.
vibhuti will come. So he is in
Correct.
that state all the time. You mean to say manifestation state?
Exactly, sir. So generally, we have some level of consciousness. Most of the people, the persons who are Sai Baba or Patriji, they're mostly not 5, 4, 6. Generally, when we're eating, they'll come to 2, 1, 2, 3, something like that. So see, they always have one state, fourth, fifth, sixth. When you go, people in fifth level of consciousness, sixth level of consciousness, and beyond fifth, or at least in fifth, they can immediately manifest within fraction of seconds. So right now we are 1, 2, 3, at least 4, but we cannot collapse that energy because the energy is already in time bounded. When you go to fifth level of consciousness, that energy does not curve under time. It doesn't fall under time. For example, if you are moving, what is fifth level of consciousness? It is more vibrating nature. Right now, Hetigen is 8 Hz. It is at the frequency. If we go to astral form, there maybe 420. If we go to fourth level of consciousness, 432 or 530, something like that. So we are maybe third level 528, something like that. Is it more in numbers? That is it's vibrating much fast. That means it does not curve under time space matrix. We have time space matrix, right? So that energy does not curve under that, immediately it will manifest, right? For example, a better example is yeah. So for example, your a racket is there, right? For example, racket. If you can have a speed of 11 kilometer per second. If any object is moving with a speed of 11 kilometers per second, it will move out of Earth gravity. Any object which is moving 11 kilometers per second, it moves gravitational force of Earth. You don't have any gravitational force. You can levitate, right? So that's why they become able to send rockets, which is more speed, right? So similarly, when you are vibrating, when your frequency or thought in such a way that your level of consciousness in such a way that I can manifest immediately. So when you believe, when you have practice of that, you can immediately manifest. Unless until we practice through second, so you can practice through events, you can practice through persons. Rightly, you cannot manifest. Maybe through persons that even manifest. Through events, you will get that reality right now in that nature because you are still in space and time matrix. If we go beyond space and time matrix, so we can manifest immediately. That's where in dreams, if you're thinking of having some cup of coffee, you'll get immediately coffee because you're getting astral form. Yeah.
So Sai Baba and all, they meditated and did some process.
They realize the divinity, correct. They realize the divinity. They are always in divinity nature, oneness nature. So that's why they can able to collapse that energy because they're beyond that energy field.
Interesting.
Yeah, thank you. So that's why the power of now comes. The power of now book is there, right? So Eckhart Tolle. That's why the enlightenment comes. If, for example, the child is there. For example, he is of age of 4 and 5 years. See, always in right now, no movement because doesn't have personality. When you have personality, you think I am that. Maybe he did that to me. He did that to me. That person has scolded to me. He thinks that like that because you have personality. But child doesn't have personality. He right now always in no movement. He doesn't have future. He doesn't have past. He have in that moment. He cry for time. Again, after 2 minutes, he say, "Mom, I love you." Again, he comes and hugs you because he doesn't hold that. He always moving like river. So river doesn't think about past. It doesn't think of future. When should I? Maybe after 500 meters, maybe I get one rock. Maybe 500 meters, maybe I will have some tree to stop my flow. He doesn't think like that. So it always flow. When particular rock will come, maybe particular stone will come, it just bend for 2 minutes, again it will flow. That's how enlightened master will does, always in now moment. In now, all future probabilities are exist. For example, I want to go to Mumbai. For example, if I think that I am in Hyderabad, if I think that if I'm in Mumbai, I should go. I should take the path from Mumbai to Chennai to Hyderabad, Mumbai. If I think I'm nowhere, I can have a number of possibilities. For example, if I think, for example, I am in already in Madras. But if I think I am in Madras, I can go to Mumbai in few options only, right? Few ways only. But even though I am in Mumbai, my mind is showing that I can go in different ways. I can go to Vijayawada and go to Mumbai also. I can go to Orissa, I can go to Mumbai. You have a number of options. If you are keeping in past, if you are keeping your inabilities, if you are keeping your limit, if you are limiting yourself, you have few options only. When you are removing that, when you are in present moment, that no moment, then now moment you have n number of options. That's why your time and picture showing like this. So this is power of now. This is your future. This is your past. When you are no moment, you can go a number of possibilities. You can go anywhere. You can go to past. You can go to future. You have this moment. When you are future, you're always. Some people will always think in future. I want this job. Maybe I want this particular car. So they're always in future. They're not in now also. That is problem, right? If you haven't now, you can go to future and bring that future now. Some people most past might happen to that. Maybe I'm 5 years back. I'm having that particular accident. Still, I'm feeling that pain. I don't have any job. I don't have any financial background. My parents are very poor, belongs to poor family. So if you are thinking past, you're limiting your future because always your past affects your future. Because limiting your options. That's why meditation comes. When you do meditation, you are forgetting your personality, you are forgetting your limitedness, you are forgetting your limitations. So now you are in you are in that moment of now, you are forgetting your personality, then you have unlimited options. That's why you are getting that intuition saying that you can spread the meditation, or you can do this amount of work. Maybe you once have comes out of meditation, you are getting past again. That's fine. At least you are sometimes you're transcending that personality, transcending that first three bodies. Then you are in eternal now. Because no, you don't have emotions, you don't have any things attached. You don't have magnetism. You're beyond magnetism. Right? So that's where pure void or pure one now state comes. That's why you should always try to get that thought free state in meditation. Just aim for that. So you will understand your true nature.
Very interesting.
Thank you.
Because I had a very deep example. The question actually came from 2016. One day, 4 o'clock in the morning, 3:30, I woke up, started meditating. After meditation, I felt like relaxing on the bed. I switched on the music, okay, with Om, 432 hertz, okay, and then the speaker was on, and I was just resting on my bed like this. After a while, what happened is my entire body was like physically present on the bed, but my consciousness, I think, I could
Astral
hear
body.
the voices outside. My
Um,
mother is cleaning something, and then I think the dogs were barking outside and cleaning. Everything was there. I was able to wake up, but I was not able to. Okay. And suddenly, I don't know, I got a kind of a vision saying that my cousin sister is coming to my home. And then she said, Anna, I came here, and then she hugged me, and then he left. Usually that doesn't happen. Either we go as a family to them, or they come as a family to us, and we meet in the family function. You know, next day, she came out of nowhere with her friends to give me a marriage invitation, which is not even hers or their families, but her friend's sisters, something. I don't even know.
got it. Now you
Uh,
understand. Got it.
this is future. I imagined just in that consciousness state. Okay.
Because right now in physical body, right now move out of physical body, like maybe an astral form or a second body or third body. That's why you're able to get that future event.
Yeah.
Because I told you, right, in that second body, there is no future and past.
Hmm.
So you can move. That means you can move to future, you can move to past, you can move to anywhere. But because there are a person always thinks in future, maybe that's why you're able to connect to future.
Hmm.
So some people will go to past memories, right? Based on their personality attitude, you what do you call, you attract that event. For example, you attract the sister event, maybe you are thinking in future. Generally, your person always thinks in future, something like that.
Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so you attract that event, future event. Yeah, correct.
Okay.
That's why you are in second body, not in generally. Even though in physical body, sometimes people will with third eye. But I told you, right? Using pineal gland, you can able to do that. But see, you're able to understand. Of once you come out of that experience, that you remember. Why? How do you remember? Your pineal gland able to recollect that frequency. Even though it's future frequency, it is not in Hertzian frequency. It can able to hold that frequency because your pineal gland is activated. That's why you're able to remember that. So your pineal gland can hold infrared with visible light, and we can call it as ultraviolet frequency, and X-ray also you can hold it up to 7 level of consciousness. It can hold. It can take that frequency. That's the power of pineal gland.
It's not just that example, but even my friends, I get my dreams. Like my friend here in Canada, he had only one baby. The first baby had lots of problems. His wife has got a lot of problems. And then I think 1 year back, I got a dream saying there is one more baby. She's calling me saying, "Hey Shrikant, I got a new baby." And I went and told them the same. They're saying that we are not even trying. How did you get a dream? I see them now. I think unexpectedly they have a baby, and then she got
Oh,
the date in October or November.
very good, actually. Yeah, very good, very good.
I felt a little interesting. At least I
Yeah.
could dream of some people and get this.
He is close friend to you?
Yeah, very. Like in
That's why
Canada, he
you will
was
get.
the who was
See,
taking.
that generally what happens when you are in close, your aura and their aura will combine,
Mm.
right? So they're always combined your aura, so that intuitions you can be able to. For example, that I told you, right, in that maybe if you go to second, third, so there is much difference between you and them. So if you maybe third, fourth, so you can able to take the thoughts, you can able to read their thoughts, so their events, because you are doing meditation, your pineal gland is activated, so you can able to get that. At least in dream, you can.
Mm. Interesting.
Okay, just I want to share something because we were already before we shared one small story. It's not story, whatever you mentioned now, Srikant Garu said, right? So, whatever we visualized, it's happened. So, in the dream, I saw something, it's happened. So, because why I'm sharing this story, uh, whom I visualized, she is also in the group call now. That's why I'm sharing now. And some people already know. We already shared this story. And Ajita, she's also in the call now. So Ajita, she's my friend. And sometime in the beginning, it's how long ago, Ajita? Maybe this one it's happened long time ago.
15 years back, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, 15 years back. So I just meditated and I slept. And in the dream, I saw she have baby boy. And also I saw every picture like a baby boy, and one lady came and she's showing me that, okay, so, oh Ajita, the boy is looking like her husband. So everything I mentioned, but there was no plan, nothing. She doesn't know she doesn't know nothing. So
Yeah.
everything happened true.
Oh, very good, very
They
good,
were
very good.
surprised when I mentioned. I asked her. I was thinking, but next day I asked her. I saw
Uh,
some story. If you don't mind, can I ask? Beginning, right? 15 years ago, she was my friend, but not that much close friend. So,
very
but
good.
still, I asked. I saw last night one dream. So, if you don't mind, can I ask one question? So, yeah, you can ask me. So I saw this story. If you don't mind, is it true or what happening? Oh my God, nobody doesn't know this one. Still, it was not confirmed with the doctor, right, Ajita?
Correct, correct.
Yes, yes, yeah. Like, yeah, it was not confirmed, but yeah, I came to know. But yeah, you told that, is it correct? Then I told, yes, yeah, it is correct.
Only
So
me and my
she can
husband know.
visualize what is coming true. Yeah,
Very
that
good.
it's really surprised me that time. Like, but it's
Yeah.
exactly she visualized same thing, like the gender as
Same, her
well and
mom
everything.
came. Everything was what I saw in the dream, and everything happened 100% true. But she was surprised, and her husband also. How come nobody doesn't know? Because even we didn't go to hospital, and after 9 months, once baby born, then right away her husband called me. I said, "Oh, is this girl or boy?" I asked. He said everything whatever you saw in the dream. So why not? Why it's happened? Boy, a girl, same thing, same boy, and her mom came. Everything, whatever visualized, and it came true.
True, true.
So
Yes, yeah.
because we both are here, that's why we are sharing now.
Thank you, Jyoti. Thanks for sharing. Yes, you shared this before, but
Yeah, these new
yes,
people. Does.
yes. Thank you. Any more questions from audience?
No.
Okay. So, shall we say thank you to Ajay?
Yeah.
Thank you, Ajay Babu. It was
Yeah.
quite enlightening today.
Thank you, Ajay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks Ajay Babu garu. And Uma garu, I sent one idea. So from tomorrow, just if it is possible, so we will see. So that for the smooth session of the Ajay Babu.
Mm.
Okay, all right. Yeah, thanks. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you and good night.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone.